Alrighty, another demo. This one a bit more interesting maybe because it's from the developers that made the Stanley Parable. Be aware that your demo progress will not transfer to the main game on March 11th. Okay. I didn't check any of the settings, but hopefully all fine. Recommended a controller for play, so that's what I'm doing.
My name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control, or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, that it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can... I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy. Complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid! But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure. I'm weak. I'm a failure. Again. I'm a failure.
I'm a failure.
A failure.
You don't deserve it.
I don't deserve it. I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
Very interesting. So far so good. Thought there was going to be some voice acting because it is from the creators of Stanley Parable and such, like I said. But I'll read any flavor text that needs to be done. Feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. What kind of training will Master Winters put me through? I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. Just have to... Hmm? Wow, I'm tired. I'm in a random ass forest. If I rest, I might recoup my tiredness, but I might get jumped. Let's rest a moment anyway. I'll just rest for a moment. No, I can't stop now. What are you doing, Alta? See, this is why you lost those fights. You keep hesitating. I was lazy. I let myself get complacent. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait, what's going on? Why does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? Yeah, I can't carry it. Stop this, Alta. Pick up your sword. Pick it up. What are you doing? No, 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 no. This is impossible. I've carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know. Do I have any other choice? I'll never find Master Winters at this pace, at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. Then as soon as I find her, we'll come get the sword and resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. It was good to move quickly. You know, if I keep up the pace I could... Hang on. I'm going to keep saying rest, but she's not going to do it. Just for a second, just a moment, and then back to it. Gathering my energy, I'll summon everything I have and push until I find Master Winters. Oof. Gather my energy, then right back to it. Or not. It's the forest. Sucks the life out of you, probably. A very good morning, miss. Good to see you awake. I have to go. Oof. My goodness, you are not feeling well? I can't stay here. I need to leave. Oh, I see. How delightful. Say, Boro would very much like a cup of tea? Which is to say, this one's name is Boro. Pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Alta. Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see, right there in front of us. As long as I'm making tea, would Miss Alta like some tea as well? No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Boro then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed. It seems I am still having the upper body strength of my youth. Boro was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword. We have to go back to get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Boro already retrieved the sword. It was laying not far from where I found you. So you could pick up the sword? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just a normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? It was heavy just before I passed out. How interesting. No, it was simply the weight a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you to this forest? I'm looking for someone. See, fun? Master Winters is a legendary warrior. He lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So, for fun. Wonderful. Now then, it's time for tea, Boro promised to himself. Very exciting. Something has occurred to me. You said you were not wanting to drink tea. But perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea. The making of tea, it is good for the soul and body, perhaps helping you recover. I'm not going to say anything. Was I off? Is Miss Alta not interested in even making tea? Well, please know that I only thought you would enjoy something fun to do while resting. After all, you've had a turbulent day today. Why not enjoy yourself a moment? You can run back into the woods, yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here while keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me, and I would be glad to show you how. It's entirely up to you. Please, take your time and be well. And we're into game. Move. Oh god, that camera's a bit sensitive. E to interact, I guess. Take a rest. Take it all in. Wanderstop. Alta to run. Then use left. Toggle running on and off. Might need to adjust that sensitivity just a little bit. Maybe 5% more. I think it changed. It'll be fine. Let's go make some tea. There is a pausing for tutorials, but I'm sure it'll tell me how to do such things. Got a puffin. At the puffin. Okay, there's no jump. Light trigger shows you points of interest. No other buttons seem to do much of anything. Hello, bottle. Ah, hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you, only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I am understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. If we are going to do this properly, we must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I will show you the maintenance room to gather our tools. RT to your current location items. Got a bop going. Nice. Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools that we must use to dry the tea leaves. You see the basket that is right here? Go ahead and pick it up. With the basket in hand, you can gather the tea leaves that have grown outside. Just keep them right into the basket, no trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. If you used up all the tea bushes that are in front of the shop, you can always find more out in the clearing. If you grow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing, no need to worry about running out. All sounds good? Why don't you get some tea leaves drying? Then, please come speak with me. Okay. What is these things? A brush, a watering can, and some clippers. Okay. Perfect amount to be full? Yeah. You want me to put them there or not? Tell me again, what am I supposed to be doing right now? First step is pick up the tea basket, go explore, get the leaves, yeah. Put them into the bowl. Okay, I just didn't know if you wanted me to speak to you first. Excellent job. Please come to me to discuss next steps. You've set the leaves out to dry, and it will take several minutes before the process is complete. Once they are fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. Perhaps you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. For right now though, all we need is the watering can. It looks like it's a frog. Please, when you take the watering can with you, perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stashed, come and meet me outside by the garden. Next to stash an item, this will move it to your pocket. Next can be used with an item in your hand or when the item in front of the ground. Give me this. Open a pocket, use the D-pad or hold the D-pad. Retrieve an item, scroll with the right stick. Once selected, release. I just take everything. Yep. Hello, Borrow. Welcome to the garden. Here is where Borrow likes to do planting of plants. As you can see, we are already having a blue fern here in the garden. But miss, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. If you were to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line, then the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It is a miracle of life. I will give you a seed for more blue ferns, so you can try it for yourself. What? Okay. Of course, you could be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden. Borrow simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So, why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds and let me know when you're done. Okay? Here. And here. There you go, Bottle. I finished making the plant egg. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember, the watering can be stashed earlier. Now it's time to be retrieving it. Take the watering can to any spigots connected to the water. We have a couple around. Fill the watering can up with water, then pour it onto the new egg. Once you've done this, speak to me again. Okie doke. It said hold D-pads. Choose the thing, let go. There we go. Hold it. Because the D-pad is specific to the direction. Water the egg. Now I have purple plant. I'll water that as well. Ah, you have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you've watered the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is what you call a small hybrid. By using the water cannon again, you'll see even more seeds. In this way, you are using small hybrids to make many new plants as you'd like. Once you've picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. Pick, pick, pick. Okay, I've got more seeds. Excellent. Let us move on to the next step. You gonna write this down anywhere? Of course, all of this is written in the book in the library. I will point it to you later. But for now, I'd like to show you the next type of plant. Can you guess what we'll be making out of small hybrids? Yeah. Big hybrids. Large hybrids. Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you did a line pattern with the small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead used a triangle pattern. We do not have any reuse any plants. We planted to make the small hybrid this entirely new shape. What does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you have produced to make this triangular pattern. Once you have made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit just like you did to get the seeds. Go ahead and try it, and tell me when you have picked up fresh fruit from the plant. So, I build off of the small one? Or do I need to make it entirely on its own? I'm going to do it separate. One here, one here, not there. Oops. I can't pick that up. Clippers? Maybe Clippers lets me... Yeah. Let us water the egg for making a big fern. Right? Right? Oh yes. Now that I've watered it, it bears fruit. Carrot looking fruits. Very good. I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful, miss. You have excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip, and we'll be using it in tea momentarily. I will tell you though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large hybrids and small hybrids that could be made using these patterns. Here, I will be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of the field guide you will see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. You can also learn about the fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of this fruit can be useful when making tea, yes? Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? It is a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening and it is time to be making the tea. Come, let's go inside and I will be explaining the tea machine to you. Tea machine, you say? Open the field guide. Small hybrids, large hybrids. Some pages. Blue, red. Okay, so the same design can be used to make this different plants even though it's the same. Chip puff pod, Vito beets, Azzy fruit. Can I spell my name? Milo? No. Oh, bookmarks are free though. Interesting. Where'd he go? Oh, in the main room. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Goodness no, tea making will cross the mind. It will. If this is too much information, then perhaps we should make a small break, just let the minds relax a bit. Or I could tell a joke. Sure, tell me a joke. Here is the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says, "No librarians or farmers allowed." They both become quiet, scared that they are going to be kicked out of the restaurant. And suddenly, the farmer removes his mask and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Maybe. Actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says no astronauts? Oh yeah, that's much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes, of course. Why? Well, Burrow is attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way the humour is feeling light and fresh. Wouldn't you agree? Sure, but better make me laugh. Of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and a sign says no astronauts allowed. This means there is no concern of them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove the mask and they are both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Surely they would be kicked out of the space restaurant. But then, let's see. Then the sign removes its mask too. It isn't a sign after all. It's the dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for custard and the other asks for a banana split. And after dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to the movie theatre. This joke going somewhere. Miss, this is all part of the process. Humor cannot be rushed. Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually. Do not worry, with Captain Borrow in charge, this joke will be steered safely into the harbour of laughs. Okay. So after the dinner, they go to the movie theatre and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There are some comedies, some dramas, a couple of horror films, and let's see. I got it. Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts says, "How about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel." And the other one says, "No thanks. I hear it really loses steam at the end." You get it? The movie and the train both lose steam. What's the point of the astronauts? Yeah. Why was there a whole section of the joke where they ate dinner and took off their masks? That was character building, creating context. You see, the first half of the joke helps you care about them. You're invested in the story. No, I don't care about the astronauts at all. See, well, this is useful feedback, or I will be refining and workshopping the material going forward. At any rate, that delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. If we get back to tea making, I am quite excited. Perhaps this next step is the most important of all. Behold, the tea machine. Ah, the tea machine. Yes, the tea machine is the most vital part of preparing drinks. It is user-friendly? Miss, I do not even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few pages to your field guide. These instructions should help explain how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit which you made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try these instructions to make tea? And she just showed me the steps. I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I am completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember, they are all written down in the field guide as well. First, climb up the ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can be conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once up there, pull down the rope and pour as much water as you'd like. Give that a shot, and I'll move on to the next step when you're done. Okay. How much water can I put in? Are you gonna tell me off if I've spilled? You didn't let me, okay. Next up is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiled, the next step will begin. That is some steaming hot water. We're doing quite well managing our complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are Borrow's instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? Yes, keep with the tutorial. Of course, I'm more than happy to. Now, rotate the ladder to the right until you reach the valve. Pick the valve and it will transfer all boiling water into the infuser. Oh, Jesus. Just like that, our water scurries into the infuser. While the infuser is open, Position yourself in front of it with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while standing on the ladder, whichever you prefer. Toss any item into the infuser, any item at all. This is, of course, where you will be placing the tea ball and a chip into the mixture. Give it a shot. Okay, well, first I need to go get the tea ball, which you didn't tell me to grab. Okay, so a whole basket of tea makes 2 tea balls. No. How do I... How do I do it? Not seeds. Ah, tea ball. Toss it in. And then a chip. Well done. The water will only be changing colour once you've added the tea ball. Okay, one more valve to kick and then you'll move on to the final step. Okay. Yeah. Finished tea has become transferred into the final orb, the pyramid. Next step will be to get off the ladder, find an empty cup, and place it into the grate below. And pull the rope to see in order to pour the tea into the cup. And that's it. You'll be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congrats. You can even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch, if you wish. Okay. Find a cup. Put the cup down. Pull the rope. And hold the rope. And it overflowed. I tried to let go. Okay. Here you go. Here's some tea. You don't want it? What a mess. I hope it all is going well in making the chip tea. That's my performance so far. There's no incorrect or correct way of doing it. I am getting no expectations of you. How do I improve? The reports of quantity of tea produced, average customer satisfaction, rate of production, etc. Sounds great. Or is vetoing the idea? Numbers are not ideally my strength. Okay. Unless you'd like me to lie about the numbers, in which case I would be glad to. No, accurate numbers. No numbers. Good old fashioned work for no particular reason. Okay. So I just have to make a whole nother cuppa. Okay. Aha. More tea. I did let go again. I don't know what it's doing. Do you want this, borrow? Is that the tea that you have made? Yep. Splendid. Try my chip tea. While I drink my tea as well. Delicious. It is everything that Borrow was hoping for. Won't you join me for my favourite bench? I think it would be a good, perfect place to enjoy the tea. Fine. That is the spirit. Delightful. Cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? It's fine. I will take it. I must say, to hear a note of positivity from you is a beautiful thing. Like a ray of sunshine. There are things I like. Oh, do tell. What does it bring in you joy? I don't like either of these. Can't really think of anything right now. But it's okay. It is just fine to like nothing. For me personally, there are a few satisfactions in the world quite like running a tea shop. Make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer. Yum. What a feeling. If ever you put the mission on hold, I am always looking for help here at the shop. Wait, put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it's possible to decide to stop looking for this Miss Master Winter. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you're not able to finding her, or you are simply tired. It's normal to... Wait, no, stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes and you're talking about how you think I'd quit. I've devoted every day of my life to this. Every single day for years and years. You have no idea of the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. You understand that fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on. I can't give it up. I am sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. Not a nerve. It's me. You're talking about me. If I don't find Master Winters, then I can never be the person I want to be ever again. But you think I should just give it up, live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try to spend every single day thinking about how I hid everything and let it slip away? You want me to fail? Would it feel good to see a big strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I... What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Why? Why can't I lift my own sword? It doesn't make sense. I need to get out there. I need to get out of here right now. Back to the forest. No. I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me up to become... Not until she trains me back up into excellence. Back to being undefeated. If I have to, I'll... Ugh. Can't believe how tired I've been. Let's see if I can keep going. I can't move. I can't. I don't have the energy.
Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights. I lost and there was no good reason. I lost! It was so stupid. I was undefeated for over 3 years. Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
Yes, this is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Look at me, I'm back. How do you like this? Huh, Borrow? You think I'd quit because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal I'll find him so I can... just so I can show him how strong. And I fucking died. Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you on from the forest is reinvigorating Boris' triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Miss? Something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Miss, I'm not seeing anything wrong with you. I collapsed out there multiple times. That's not like me. Yes. What a surprise that a person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. It is a mystery. I am completely baffled. I pushed myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this never happened. Well, perhaps this is the result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. Miss Alta, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I am not a scientist doctor. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that you need some time to rest. To take your attention off of this task of yours and just let the mind wander. That sounds unproductive. Extremely. Now you is understanding. Miss Alta, being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can't find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You're welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and return to your heart's content. You're collapsing again and again and again, if that is what you want. And then, one of these times, you'll be collapsing for good. But here, in the tea shop, you can spend time relaxing. Will it fix you? No, but it may let you heal just a little bit. So here is what I'm suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet and no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off things and just relax. Then, when you feel 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Do not worry, nobody is forcing anything. You can leave or stay anytime. How about this? I will be here in the shop, tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just speak with me. Take your time, there is no rush. Okay. No real clear stopping point for the demo, so look-see. What is this? Pink seeds. Do I make like one more round of tea? Try and progress a little bit more? Yeah. You're feeling up to helping me run the tea shop then? Briefly. Literally, as soon as I can pick up my sword again, I'll be out of here. Of course. A very split second you are well enough. Besides, I owe you good training. I owe you for helping me out of the forest. If I was in your debt for that, should the debt repaid. Sounds like a very equitable business exchange. So, what's first? What's first is we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Please, come with me. Give me these seeds. Photo of Borrow. Welcome back to the maintenance room. Miss Alta, the last time you were here I pointed you in the direction of the watering can. But I did not tell you much about the other tools. They are quite useful, yes. Of course, you probably know this, seeing as you've already taken all the tools off the rack. You must be feeling rather eager to do shop management work, eh? Why, Borrow feels the exact same way. The broom is useful for sweeping up the unsightly leaf piles that gather outside. And if you find any trinkets hidden in the leaves, you are welcome to keep them. Similarly, if you notice any weeds growing outside, perhaps you'll use any clippers. Personally, Borrow finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding. Am I weird for thinking this? Perhaps. Still quite a lot of information, yes? I'll be adding notes to the field guide. That way it's all conveniently written down. Hope you're taking good care of the shop tools. Borrow is quite fond of them. Also, did you see the little trains moving on the rail? This is our dishwasher. When the cup is dirty, you can be placing it here, one of the dishwashing train cars. Then the cup will be dropped over into the maintenance room, thoroughly cleaned. This is a traditional rail, train and waterfall dishwashing system, as in olden times. Everything making sense so far? Yes. Very good, glad to hear. While you're here in the maintenance room, let us get some attire. If you're running a shop, then you must look the part. How else would the customers know to come to you for tea? I want people to just walk up to me and ask for tea. With the right apron they will. Here, let us see what the apron looks hard on you. Up and just walking inside the shop. Yeah, with this apron you look like someone full of excitement to run a tea shop. That isn't in any way true, and you know it. Indeed I know it, but I was thinking aspirationally. Okay, there is one more thing that we must do before opening the shop. This way. Yum, yum, yum. What's that bottle? Tell me. Tell me. Are we going to the puffins? Going to the sword? It is your lovely sword, a very beautiful specimen. The sword is still too heavy to lift, yes? Yep, still heavy. Wonderful. Please come with me. We're gonna put a borrow in my back. Dead. In the tree stump, perhaps? It really doesn't feel heavy to you? Not even a small amount. And now, let us leave the sword right here. Perfect. It's quite lovely here, don't you think? Don't you know how important that sword is to me? Can I be asking where the sword came from? Sure. When I first began taking fighting seriously, I decided I could smith my own sword. It seemed like a good idea. I threw myself into it, learning everything there was about blacksmithing. But soon I realized I could easily spend my entire life just learning to make swords. It was so complex. If I wanted to become a great, I had to pick only one thing and commit to it, and leave everything else behind. So I picked only one thing, being a fighter. After that I commissioned a great blacksmith, someone fully devoted to their craft, to make the sword for me. I was obsessive. I demanded 1,000,000 alterations. We didn't stop until the sword was perfect. A sword that would let me Pursue the one focus and leave everything behind. I'm not a blacksmith. I'm not a team maker. I'm a fighter. And that's all I intend to be. The sword is a part of me. I feel sick not being able to hold it anymore. I'm going to find a way to carry again. I promise. Yes, I see that you will. For I was most confident in you. Alright, I believe it's time for us to open shop. Are you having other questions before we start? I'm meant to run. Well, I suppose making tea for customers is generally preferred. Other than that, you may be doing as you please. There are no specific rules. Simply take care of the shop in whatever way is feeling right to you. Customers will very well arrive soon, in any case. You wish to prefer any tea ingredients for them. Oh, remember, earlier you asked if the garden instructions were written down? I have good news. You should go and visit the library in the upstairs section of the shop. There is a book in there of gardening, written by Borrow's very good friend, Sylvia. You may find it useful. I am quite certain Sylvia has phrased it better than I could have. With that, let us begin the team management adventure. It is beginning. Here we go. Are we doing it? Yes, we're doing it. Happening as we speak. Good. Good for us. Good for us indeed. End of demo. End of demo. Thank you for playing. Wanderstop launches on March 11th. Very nice. Most likely a game I'll check out. Annapurna. I've played some of their games before as well.
I'm
This
not
must be
meant
the
to be
trailer.
here. I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type, but I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
And that was the trailer for Wanderstop. If you like what you saw and could stand my reading, I suggest checking it out, wishlist it. Comes out in a couple of days, I think. March 11th, yep. 4 days. Very good.